We now take you to the BBC in England.
Here's a rundown of this afternoon's programmes on BBC One. At 12 noon we'll have the news, followed by our feature film Brief Encounter with Trevor Howard. Then at 3:30 from Manchester we'll bring you the World Cup Soccer match. Oh Lord, the World Cup soccer match.
We have a great deal of education, but what are we teaching? Are we teaching the individual to grow, or are we trying to train him for a job?
We now take you to the BBC in England.
Now children, let's take a look at some of the famous architecture we have here in London. Here, for instance, is a picture of Westminster Bridge. This bridge, as you know, is still standing today, as it has for many years. In fact, Queen Victoria herself was seen by thousands of people pissing over this very bridge on her way to Buckingham Palace. That should be passing over this bridge, of course.
All the way along, wisdom cures, heals, transforms into a better way of life. And yet it has to work with the same factors. The individual has to keep the job. But having kept the job, the wisdom steps in and tries to do something to this job, by means of which the person working in it is not only making a living, but is making a life.
We now take you to the BBC in England.
As Big Ben's clock strikes 11, it's time for the news.
We are not here to live on the surface of the mind. We are not here to live only on the pleasures of the mind, or the pleasures of the flesh, or the pleasures of the heart, or the pleasures of luxury. We are here as individuals to improve, to grow, to think, and to understand life.
We now take you to the BBC in England.
Yeah, right. Not this time. I am not believing this. You're from Detroit.
You talk too much. Come with me for your training.
I was in Detroit once. Is it still the same? We're talking about the same Detroit, aren't we? Or is there another Detroit from a parallel universe? God, I hope not. One Detroit is enough. What the heck? Oh my God. Is that Manly Hall?
Love is religion, and hate is atheism. Hate is a danger to all that lives. It is arousing the selfishness, the competitiveness in the human personality for the destruction of mankind. The only answer is to recognize that religion has one basic fact: love ye one another.
I'm a fast talker. I know we haven't much time, so hopefully we will be finished in time for a good lunch. So, Manly Hall. He was the last century's most prolific writer on ancient philosophies. He wrote 50-odd books, he wrote hundreds of essays, and he made over 8,000 public lectures. He did more to keep the man in America spiritual than anybody else.